This should give you some idea of the size of the lizard to the egg it was in. Okay, Rich, I'm about to put the lizard egg into the water, and I'm going to be taking pictures of it every 12 to 6 hours, depending on what goes on, just so that you have a record of what your Christmas present does. So here we go. Looks like I need a little more water there. It's filling with water. That's good. So, I'll put in a little more water and check it again tomorrow morning. The vision of the thing might change a bit because this is being done on our overstuffed kitchen table. So, until tomorrow. Here it is about 12 hours after it was first immersed in water, and it has begun to hatch. 8 hours have passed since the last short shot.
Wow.
Actually, I'm going to try and turn this thing over because I can see eyes on the other side. Okay, here I've turned it over and you can see one of the eyes. He is slowly progressing out. Here we are after approximately 24 hours. The head is broken out. It looks like one of the legs is starting to, and toward the right side the shell is still pretty solid. So we'll see what this thing looks like tomorrow morning. Here we are approximately 36 hours after immersing the egg in water. The head is out, one leg is starting to come out. This is a very slow process. Here we are 48 hours after immersion. This is definitely a slow process. It's now about 3.5 days after immersion, and it looks like this may be the end stage of development. I don't think it has grown any in the last 12 plus hours. I'm going to try swapping the water like the instructions say to and see if that has any effect. 24 hours since the last video, and with a refresh of water, the thing seems to have grown. So we'll keep this thing going for another day or two. Well, the little monster has been in water now for 6 days. I don't know if for some reason it doesn't look like his back end is able to push off the rest of the shell. If he stays the same way, by this time tomorrow I'll remove the shell and see what is back there. It looks like the little bugger has finally stopped growing. It still remains attached to the egg, so I think I'm going to give it about another 10 hours or so just to see what's going to happen, remove the egg, and show you the final result.
Oh yes.
I'm not seeing any difference from what we saw earlier today, so I will shut this down, pull off the egg, and take a final picture. And there is the critter, finally free of its egg. Turns out that the shell around his back end was much thicker than the bit around his head, so it just wasn't going to come off. Anyway, this concludes the growing of the lizard. Okay, this is the de-egged little lizard. Sort of a cute little bugger. It was kind of interesting this morning after I'd pulled him out of the water and separated him from the egg and everything. I'd set him down on the paper below, and when I picked him up this morning, he was dripping water out of his belly. So I think what I'm going to do is start taking pictures of him every couple of days to see if he shrinks. We'll see what happens. The lizard has been out of water for about 48 hours plus now. It does seem lighter in weight than it did when I first pulled it out of its shell. But I don't know if it's actually shrunk or not. So I've got this tape measure, and it looks like he's about 4 inches long at the moment. And we'll check in another couple days. Well, it's been 2 days since the last short video, and the lizard seems to be about 3.5 inches long now. So we'll do this again in a couple of days and see how much more he has shrunk. Well, the lizard has shrunk to just about 3 inches and a 1/16. I'll try another shot in a couple of days and see if we can get it down to 2.5 or 2. Well, the little guy is down just a tick above 2 3/4 inches now. I don't know how much further he's going to go, but I am anxious to post the sum total of the video. So this is it.